Okay, look, if you don't do your research for Disney, you showed up to the first day of school and everybody else has been going all year, okay? People have things booked, reservations are made. We're gonna be at the doors waiting to like bust through, and we're gonna go run to get in line.
Sounds like my kind of thing. Tori, get ready for Mark and Tori's tips. Disney World?
Tricks. Take Disney World.
Yes. Yeah, baby. I love me some cat scale.
Okay, yo, that is the best ride ever.
Do you think you ran over something then? I didn't see anything in the road.
I didn't see anything in the road either. We heard a loud banging. So I'm practicing 90-degree turns. That's how I think of it in my mind. I know a lot of people say make wide turns, but that expression doesn't sit well with me.
Illustrate
because you can make a wide turn and still clip signs and curbs. In my mind, you go out. I know I'm gonna.
Oh, you're gonna pull there. Okay.
In my mind, you go out as far as you can, and then you turn, kind of like 90 degrees. That way, rather than just a wide turn, is almost a wide turn almost implies like the sweeping turn. It's not the same thing. Just in terms of how I think about it.
Like your big 90-degree turn. So you're making a right.
All right, I turned the camera back on because we're getting on the I-4, and I wanted to give some early impressions of how it's towing and how it gets up to speed. And so I will tell you right off the bat that although the 450 is more rigid, but under load, it's fine, which is nice. And this is not the smoothest road right now. And right now we're going 57 miles per hour, and in order to get it up to speed, it feels no different than the F-250 pulling Ginger.
That's good.
But the gear ratio is a lot lower. Wow, this is really bumpy.
Yeah.
It's just kind of interesting to hear new sounds, isn't it?
Yeah. It's pretty much all I can do not to focus on the road right in front of us. I'm like, everything's good, everything's good, everything's good.
It just sounds so different, doesn't it? And I think we're hearing the fifth wheel in the bed. That didn't take long.
Oh, this is terrible.
We went over a bump, not a particularly big bump.
Nope.
And it went ba-bump, ba-bump, and we hear all this braking in the back, and then I see the black stuff going off into the street. All right, well, I see the exhaust pipe. So we're wrong on that, and I see my plumbing. So what the heck fell off of this thing? Everything's under there. That's funny, I didn't even know I had one of these. That's super nice.
Do you think you ran over something then? I didn't see anything in the road.
I didn't see anything in the road either. We heard a loud banging. Do you think something fell out of the bed of the truck? I don't think that's possible. Maybe somebody else ran over something that made all that pipe clinking noise, and then I saw something bounce. But I just don't know. It's one of those things like when we ran over the cone in New Zealand, we looked under there, we couldn't figure anything out, and then like 2 days later, we found out what we did. So maybe it's just one of those things where it's gonna take a little bit more time to discover what potentially happened. Well, we're pulling over again.
Well, don't pull over here.
Well, there's a Love's right there. See the Love's?
Yeah, okay.
Because we hear something like, it feels like on a boat when like the water up on the hull, ga-goom, 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 like ga-goom, ga-goom. And it could just be the road and I'm just not used to the sound of a dually. But it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't sound right. As long as I have to stop to see what's going on with everything, I might as well stop on a cat scale. Right, Trish?
Oh, jeez.
Come on. Don't you want to know what it weighs?
No, I'd like to get to Disney World.
Well, I know we're going to Disney World, but we're already here. We got to go inside. We might as well just get away.
The first way?
Yes.
Two-factor number?
0001. good enough.
Totally good.
Okay, I got you. Go ahead and pull off the scales and please don't lock them.
Thank you. We are crazy heavy. 29,420 pounds.
Really?
That's nuts. That's nuts. And I want to know what our rear axle rating is, because our rear axle is heavy. Oh, 9,900 pounds, and we're 9,000. So we've got 900 to spare on the rear axle, which is good. But, so we're 50.
So that means my weight plus the boy's weight.
No, that's just the weight on the rear axle. The rear axle is rated for 9,900 pounds.
Oh, I
and
was
we're
thinking
9,000
curve.
pounds on the rear axle. That's nuts. So we're 14,000 pounds on the truck pulling that, which is the GVWR of this thing is 14,000 pounds. So, and the only reason it's not 14,001 is because that at that point it goes to a commercial vehicle and you have to register a 450 as a commercial vehicle. In some states you have to register a 450 as a commercial vehicle anyway, but in Arizona you don't. Hello. Stuff below my view that I don't like.
I need to know how far this goes out now, because I used to be able to go like this.
Yeah.
Know that it wouldn't hit here, and now I don't know.
All right, well, I guess let me straighten up, because I agree. I'm not straight and I want to be straight.
Okay.
Let me straighten up and then let's find out how far it goes out.
Okay.
And then let's use my 3-foot level and see if it exceeds my 3-foot level.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
And hold
doing
it.
the dirty work here.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm taking out the laundry.
All right, put that, see that orange ring?
Yes, sir.
Put that orange ring right here.
Okay.
That's disgusting. Oh, that is so disgusting. There we go.
What just happened?
I just don't need this, Jessica. Oh my gosh.
That's tragic, man. That's tragic.
No, you're picking up my glove. It's so disgusting.
All right, I'm gonna go wash my hands now.
Okay.
All right, I'm starting to hear noises. Oh, Trisha's bringing in the deck. There's a storm coming, a bad one. Tori's flight was canceled, so now she's flying to Atlanta.
Okay, let me get a credit card real quick. Hey, can I have one of your cards? Quickly!
I don't know where one is.
Come on.
Where's my wallet? Is it in the truck?
Or go in my purse and I have a...
All right, Trish, I guess, is making dinner reservations. Or she already made dinner reservations, but because Tori's flight's been canceled, we need to change it all up. So apparently there's this massive storm rolling in. It's a thunderstorm, and there was a note on their picnic table this morning saying like, hide your kids, hide your wife, it's gonna get nasty. So the first thing I did is went outside and, well, I closed the awning, of course. But the second thing I did is I wanted to go see how many trees were above us. And Disney does a pretty good job keeping everything really trimmed up, so I don't think it's gonna be a big problem. This is the ultimate test this week.
I feel like we're in a car wash. We're supposed to go walk to dinner in about an hour. Our fridge is not working. We have no food. I'm eating bagels, and I had an English muffin earlier. There's a lot of bread going on. We need to go get dinner. We need to get out of here. How are we gonna walk in this?
I have no idea. So yes, we do not have a working fridge again. And now, we knew we didn't have a fridge when we left Lazy Days, but by the time we discovered it, the time it was going to take to repair the fridge, and Lazy Days sent over a few people to get it handled, but we didn't have any more time to wait. We were in Tampa for a week, and we had reservations here at Fort Wilderness, so we had to get going. So it could be the little flap. If you're familiar with a Norcold fridge, it has like this little flap that like separates the two sides. It could be that. but we've closed it and checked, so I don't know. Could be the cooling unit, could be the thermistor. We're diagnosing it and trying to get it resolved. In the meantime, Dometic has sent, and we're very grateful, so thank you, Jeff, has sent a cooler for us to use in the meantime. And so we're pretty excited for that to show up. Hey, this is not that heavy. Dude, this is awesome. Look at how huge this is, Trish.
It's a full fridge.
It's gigantic. It's a fridge.
I feel like I need to sell ice cream out of that.
Well, this is pretty cool because now you can go to the grocery store tomorrow and we can stop eating this completely overpriced mediocre food. And then when our fridge gets fixed, maybe not until we're in Knoxville, then we can turn this into a freezer, which is pretty cool.
Really? You can go fridge or freezer?
This is a complete freezer or fridge, 12 volt or 110.
Wow.
So my thinking is that this goes with the demo rig in the garage so that there's always a backup fridge and a secondary fridge. Like for instance, if you're gonna take the rig up to Alaska and you're gonna go fishing, turn this into a freezer, fish away, freeze it all.
That is fun.
Wouldn't that be cool? Okay, it's 9 o'clock, so it's been 45 minutes. There we go. Got some lights on in here. All right, Trish, we're 32 degrees.
You're joking.
Nope, you gotta come see this.
45
Look at that. 32 on the left and 35 on the right.
What? I love you.
Open it up.
Oh my gosh. Not having food for the past couple days has been so tricky. Well, we've had food. We're not starving, but...
How's it feel in there?
It's cold.
Wow.
Wow. But we've been eating crummy food that doesn't need to be refrigerated.
It's been terrible.
It's been terrible.
And expensive.
Well, yeah.
It's bad food and not good for you.
Well, we were subjected to the gift store to find food, so we had hot dogs last night, which was, you know...
Tasty, actually.
Tasty. It wasn't terrible. And
Just
then
not good for
tonight
you.
we just had expensive pizzas.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, this is so nice.
That's great, huh?
This is amazing.
Hello, how was your drive?
So good. We
Really?
have the special package right here.
Hey, look who it is. How are you? You finally made it.
Poor thing.
I know, I finally did.
Yeah, that was a long time. What do you think?
That's really cool.
It's big, huh?
This is really big. I never have seen 6 tires on your truck before.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
What do you think?
This is awesome.
That work for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but my
It's kind of lumpy. It's a little bit lumpy, because it's a couch. Look.
So it's probably going to take me a couple minutes to figure out how to get it all in, but at least you can see like these containers and then how they fit.
Oh my gosh. That's pretty good.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so then we have stuff down there, so let me put these in. Hot roast.
Maybe we should load up the bottom first.
Steaks.
Oh,
yeah.
you could just pull that out.
I can pull that out though. So these could probably go in the bottom, really nice and easy.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go back to editing, and I'll let me know when you're done. And then you can give us... Look at this. Everybody's in the car.
It's like old times.
Like old times. Even Tori took her assigned seat. Self-assigned seat. What time is it? 7:53?
I don't want the lodge. I just want the animal kingdom.
How are we doing? Are we on time? Are we on schedule, Trish?
Not really.
Trish is like that woman from the Love Boat with the clipboard. What was her name? Anybody?
Disney's
guys don't
Animal Kingdom theme
But you
park.
know.
That's
I know
us.
you know.
What if they don't?
Start
They know.
navigation.
Believe me.
Turn right.
But here's the thing.
What? Oh, nice ears.
Thank you. We had subscribers drop by yesterday,
Shayna and Andrew.
and they dropped off 2 pair of ears. Tori, you want to show your ears?
You can't see them because they're camouflage, but she's wearing them, I promise.
So Trip Toppers at Etsy.com. That's TRIPTOPPERS.Etsy.com.
They're really cool.
They're really cute. So she makes them all custom.
You're stuck in your car on your way to this concert. Don't worry, we've got you covered. Just keep it right here.
All right, here we go.
Classic.
Straight face competition.
Dad, I can't.
What are you doing? Why are you taking that off?
I can't move my hand back.
What? Dude, your hand is stuck.
I can't. My hand is stuck. It doesn't matter.
On. Just hold on. I can't.
My hand is stuck. Oh, there we go. Okay. Where did my bracelet go? I took
Here,
my bracelet.
I grabbed it because I was afraid we were gonna lose it. All right, face forward. Keep your head back and put your pedal to the metal. Here we go.
Throughout this entire experience, remain seated. Lean forward, holding onto the hand grip.
Yes.
All right, hold on. I'll kick it off, and then you're gonna say.
I'm gonna kick it off.
Okay, Tori's kicking it off.
I'm kicking it off.
All right.
So welcome to Mark and Tori's Tips and Tricks. Take Disney World.
You consider you went to college.
I
There's
know.
a lot of
There's
Mark and Tori's tips that
tips and
still
tricks.
happen.
But this Tips and Tricks is a special edition because we are coming to you with 10 tips.
Well, it's because they're magical tips. That's why. Magical
Extra
tips.
special limited
See what
edition
see what I did
bonus
there?
tips.
All right, well, kick it off.
Okay.
None of them are mine, by the way.
I wrote them all down.
And Trish helped her out. I might have a couple. We'll see how it goes. All right, start. Number
Okay.
1.
Tip number 1. In Pandora, there is a ride called Avatar something.
It was
Flight of
all
Passage.
of our favorite rides.
It was awesome. And this ride usually has a 3-hour wait time. So if you get
True.
to the park early, like an hour early, and you go and wait in this giant mob of people, they'll open the door and you go running. And if you are there an hour early, you will only have to wait like 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And it goes by fast because you're walking the entire time.
That's pretty good. What I like about Disney is their efficiency is unbelievable. So, get the app. It's called My Disney Experience, and you can like navigate your entire Disney experience from one fast pass to the other, and that's been pretty good. So everything's app driven. Make sure you get the app. And if you want things like a fast pass on the Avatar and some of the popular rides, you have to book that 30 days in advance. So keep that in mind.
Tip number 3 is our parking. So if you're staying at Wilderness or if you're at any of the hotels or resorts around the area, you get free parking, which would otherwise be $25.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. All right, let's talk about some of the essentials, what you're gonna put in your bag. All right, well, first of all, don't forget your hat and sunglasses like I did. But more importantly, do not forget a charger. And so what we ended up getting is like, I think we might even talk a little bit about this. We got like a Goal Zero charger that can charge your phone 3 times over. Considering
nice.
that it's so important to use your app, you don't want to be out of power, not to mention just, the app is really good for like maps and how to get around. So definitely bring a portable charger. Now the one that we use, we're gonna link in like there in our Amazon store, so check that out. All right, Tori, next tip.
Next tip, I forgot what tip we are on.
Doesn't matter.
The tip is Epcot. So Epcot, there are a bunch of different countries and you get to go and walk around on all different countries that you want. If you want a good dinner, go to Italy. And if you want good dessert, go to France. They have very good.
Did you guys get any footage over there that I can overlay? None. No footage at all.
I have
Sorry
some
about
pictures.
that. No footage at all. All right, what's next? Next tip. We think when it comes to Disney, the best hours are early in the morning and late at night. In fact, if I were to do it again, I would skip 11 a.m. all the way to 4. The fact I went back to go take a nap was the best decision ever.
I did it all. I walked 12 miles today.
So, I mean, right now there's hardly any people. We can go right to the ride. We don't need any fast passes. In the morning, you get that morning energy and everything. So we think that's the way to go.
Speaking of the nighttime, they have some serious fireworks here.
Legit.
Like really nice fireworks. So all of Main Street gets shut down and they have a light up parade that goes, and then people are lined up all the way to the castle and they light up the castle and have fireworks coming up from behind
It's
it.
pretty cool. You know,
awesome.
There are people that are really into Disney and really have that magical experience. I could, being here for the fireworks, listening to the Disney music at night, gets in touch with the Disney spirit and the whole thing. So I would say to come here and miss that would be a big mistake.
Do
What
the
else we have? Is that it?
No, no.
Wait.
We've got more.
Okay.
All right. Remember, bring really good.
You can't even say it out loud.
No. All right. So you have to remember that you have to bring some seriously awesome footwear to Disneyland because we have walked a total of 11.9 miles, 28,000 steps.
Good
so
job.
you're gonna really need some good soled shoes.
All right, she's laughing because I was giving Tori a little bit of grief, and that seems to be her tip in every Mark and Tori's tips
Just
we've
'cause I
ever
have
done.
bad feet.
Yes.
So I want you to be more prepared than I could ever be.
All right, that is it. That is it for Mark and Tori's tips. Who knows when the next one will be? There, you're like, what is it? A cameo now, right?
I know. You'll have to come to college.
All right, so that's what we have for Disney. This is it, but there's still more to come on Fort Wilderness. So we're gonna. I think that means we're done. This is great.
Your free healthcare.
All right, let's make this front and see if we can all get in. All right. Let's see if we can do this.
Hi, Disneyland.
Wait, hold on. Okay, now you're on.
Goodbye, Disney World.
Goodbye, Magic Kingdom. You provided a good time today.
Well, let me get a picture.
What's your favorite part of the kingdom?
The castle.
Yeah. Okay, bye-bye. We're gonna go to Epcot.